Hey, what's up, guys and gals? My name is Rick9G. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to be talking about 80,000 subscribers. I am so happy about this. I am super thankful to all of you and everyone who has supported me on this YouTube journey, especially the most recent ones who are just subscribers, and of course, especially those who've been subscribing and have been supporters for such a long time. So you mean so much to me, and basically you yourselves supporting the channel is what's keeping me on here. So that's awesome. Very, very excited that all of you are on here, getting on the live stream. I know a lot of people are at home, and so this is the perfect time to be able to do something like this. So this is awesome. Thank you so much. You're all great. People are starting to come in into the chat here, and I'm so appreciative. That is awesome. Okay, so by the way, just to let you know, YouTube has changed everything a little bit in how it is on my side. So I guess I'm gonna have to just get used to it. Just get used to how the live stream is. So I have your chats over here. Hello to everyone. I'm starting to see people trickle in, of course. That's why I'm looking over this way. Thank you so much. Big Kitch, nice to see you. Christopher Kraft coming in from very early subscriber, very early supporter. Thank you. And Dwayne, how are you doing today? Heather and the Kingpin. Look at that. Nice name there. It's a great villain from Spider-Man, if you know who that is. Christopher, nice little face mask you have on there. That is awesome. Yeah, I know. I think everyone knows exactly what is going on, but I think we need to focus on other things. We got to focus on things that are a little different, a little more positive, a little bit more fun, and I appreciate you for doing that. So we've had a lot of videos that I've posted since live streams, so let's get to that stuff. But if you guys and gals want to let me know where you're checking in from, let me know in the comments on the side. Say hello. Let me know from what city, state. I know we have a lot of people overseas who usually watch me during the live streams, which is completely awesome. Yeah, I do appreciate that. So let me know. I'll shout people out. And isn't that crazy, Julie? 80,000 already? It's like 90,000 that's on its way, and 100, the big milestone. My goal was to make 100,000 by the end of 2020. And we're the fourth month in here. I think we're gonna make it. It's my hope, obviously. No one knows what's gonna happen, but it's really cool. Australia, Julie coming in from Australia. Let's see. Spike says, I wish I could afford to send you money. I support you by watching you and being hopeful. Guys and gals, I do appreciate all of your love and support, and even people who said they want to contribute financially. I do appreciate those who do, but believe me, you don't have to do that. You don't have to. The support of you just being here, of you subscribing, liking, those are the two biggest things that you can do, subscribing or liking. People want to go above and beyond. There are things for that. There's Patreon, which people become monthly supporters and get exclusive content. I'm going to be adding a lot of stuff to Patreon now. So stay tuned for that. Patreon people and new Patreons for this upcoming month. So I'm really excited about that. So thank you all. I'm doing great. I'm doing great, guys and gals. I have to say I was adjusting with all this stuff that's going on, but now we have to get back into it. We have to push forward. We have to keep being strong. Thank you for all those who have liked this video. Make sure to do so if you haven't. It does help out. The algorithm has helped out everyone in general. Hello from Tacoma, Washington. Nice. Portland, Oregon. We're coming up the west coast of the United States here. Lorraine from the good old US of A. Let's see here. Minnesota. I've been to Minnesota, by the way. Let's focus on your fun haircut. I know, right? I know. Look at this. Look at this fun haircut. Not done by the barber, as I usually do because of what's going on. So it was kind of a guerrilla warfare type haircut. I think it's pretty good. It's all right. It's all right. I give it a good thumbs up. San Francisco, stay safe, John. Danbury, Connecticut. Also, Randy, everyone stay safe, of course. Will from Mars. Nice to see you come in from Mars. Anyone from Venus, let me know. WNY Chevy 09. Congratulations, Rick. Checking in from Alden, New York. checking into 100,000. We're not there yet, but we're close. We're so close. 20,000 away. It's not like it's super close, but it's coming up. It's coming up, and I'm very hopeful about that. Shelly, big shout out to you. Thank you for supporting from North Carolina. My cousin is across in that area. He's doing, what is he doing? You might have seen him on my Instagram. See, I post stuff on Instagram you don't see anywhere else. He is doing military service, so yes. Randy, no, I got it after. This is a non-conventional haircut. Definitely not from the barber. I played it safe, and so it's like guerrilla warfare type haircut, but yeah. Oh, Caruso, why 3 different actors from Mr. Freeze? I got the answers for you. I'm looking to make videos on that. I really do appreciate it. And I do appreciate the people who obviously support what I do, because it means a lot. I know not everyone's interested in everything, but I know a lot of you just support me in everything I do, so it means a lot. Original, I think it's Sin. I think that's how you say it, C-I-N, right? By the way, I gotta start Batman up on here. I have Batman up on this screen. That's my goal. I have a Joker episode that I'm putting up. If you want to know which one,
Gotham City.
I can definitely tell you.
Even more picturesque than usual.
Actually, let me go to it. Let me show you which one it is. Oh, Pop Goes the Joker. It's episode 57, in case you guys and gals want to know. Stockton, California. Yes. Oh my goodness, I cannot say that. P-F-L-U-G-E-R Ville. Well, I know Ville's in there.
Even more picturesque
Is that how you say it?
And
Thank you, Scott. That's awesome. If you hear some background sounds, sorry about that. There's also, I don't know why, but there are kids like playing outside. Don't ask. I don't know. Not mine. Way to go from Georgia. Not Venus, but Ohio, Paul. I like it. I like it. Closest thing to Venus that I know, California. So, Ohio. What's your closest planet that approximates you? Congratulations from Alex, saying congratulations, Rick, on 80,000 subs. Wow. To hear that, honestly, to hear that, it just sounds incredible. It really does. I mean, I remember when I had 300 subscribers, 300 individual people, which was still, I went crazy when I remembered that. And I dreamed of having like 1,000. I dreamed of having 10,000, 100,000, and it's just incredible. Me doing things that I love to do. I really at 100,000 want to post a lot more personal stuff. I have video of myself watching Gilligan's Island when I was like 5, and I want to put it on the channel. I want to have you guys see a little bit of that, to see that this love really does go back, way back. So yeah, it isn't just that I took on this hobby like last month or something. Yeah, for sure. Hey, Katie. Austin, nice to see you. Farney boy. Nice. All's well, your wife and you, yes, stay safe, Farney. Is that anything to do with Barney Fife? Oh my goodness, Joker is using, of course, Cesar Romero is using some paint on like these expensive paintings. He's just like ruining them, which I have to say, does look really fun to do. I mean, think about that, like ruining expensive paintings. There's the chaotic part of my personality. You live near Charlotte, like 45 minutes away from the Charlotte airport. Nice. If I am too loud or anything like that, you can turn me down. I have the mic way away from me, so just turn me down a little bit. The hard part is if you can't hear me, because I have to do something. I'll put myself closer. Hey, Jared, nice to see you.
Well, that sounds very interesting, Harriet. I think that Dick and I.
So, in terms of giveaways, you have to watch the videos that correspond. So, Lucy giveaways, you have to watch all the Lucy videos. I give all the information there. I never release that beforehand because then people would just tune in for the giveaways, if that makes sense. So, yeah, so I'm watching right now Batman. I'm watching 1960s, right, the original. Right now I'm watching Bruce and Dick Grayson climbing down the bat poles there. It's a Joker episode. Something Spy Joker, I think it's called. Let me see. Pop Goes the Joker. There we go. Pop Goes the Joker. And wow, Cesar Romero is really zany. Carissa Garner, if you haven't been getting notifications, I assume that you're already subscribed, you've hit the bell button. You have to hit all. If you don't hit all notifications, then YouTube will choose when it gives you a notification. So make sure everyone just make sure to do that. Thumbs up to Sally. Thank you so much for supporting. So just keep an eye out on that. I think a lot of people know, but a lot of people don't. A lot of people write me about that. They're like, I've never known. So if I don't get to your comment, just feel free to ask again. Appreciate your patience, especially with so many people on here. I want to be able to get to everyone. As many as I can, not to everyone.
Batman, thank heavens!
Can you guys still hear me?
Stay back, you kid cluckheads!
Oh, wow. I did not know. Wow, I didn't know the Batman audio was going. I apologize for that. Let's see. Is that good? See, guys and gals, I apologize for that. Batman's a little loud. Oh, gotcha. Okay, did I fix it now? Hopefully I'm not too loud now. I didn't even know you guys could hear it. The thing is, YouTube just changed. I just noticed here, they completely changed their way of doing the live streams, like, again. And so it took me like 15 minutes to get it working. Sorry. Thanks. If stuff like that happens, please just let me know. It's just someone said too loud, and I assumed I was too loud, and I'm like, the mic's like all the way over here. It's really far. So if you can let me know, I do appreciate that. Let's see. Now my lips aren't moving. What? YouTube. Okay. Let's do that. Is that better? Boom. Better? Okay. Yeah, I just turned it off. I just turned Batman off. Wow. Technology. It's just weird. It's just weird stuff, guys and gals. We live in a weird time, and I'm sure you guys can hear. I can see the audio levels. Goodness gracious. If you could see what I'm seeing, if you guys and gals could see what I'm seeing a 30-second delay image of me. I'm seeing myself in the middle live. I'm seeing 4 audio feeds. I'm seeing comments on this side going like this, and then like graphs and charts plus Batman here. It's a lot. So I thank you for your patience. All right, let's get back to what we were talking about. Yes, and that is these TV shows and questions that you had. It doesn't need to be on Batman. It could be on Lucy. It could be on pretty much anything that I cover, things in the past that I've covered. I know a lot of people actually come on the channel and watch stuff from before, which is pretty interesting to me. The fact that people watch like really old videos that I don't even remember making, and then someone's like, oh, by the way, remember when you made a video? Or they don't say remember. They said, you know that video that you made? And I have to think, I'll be like, oh, yeah, that was like 2 years ago. So it's really, really interesting. Fruit Loop Rainbow. Yes, I'm the guy who does I Love Lucy. I'm the guy who does I Love Lucy, Gilligan's Island, Hogan's Heroes, Three Stooges. I'll be catching up on that. Munsters, Batman, all that good old timey stuff. I say that with so much love, of course. Caruso, you love the trivia that I share about these shows, and I appreciate that. There needs to be a way where I could like mute certain things, and there is. The thing is, I don't know, because the interface is so different. It's so weird, and yeah, it's just a thing. Wonder if I can do that. That'll probably mute me. Who knows? Who knows, guys and gals? Holy mass confusion. That is awesome. So yeah, so how do I get into classic shows? I got into classic shows when I was about three years old, and I started with Lucy, and I see Lucy is to blame, but in a good way. All the guest stars Lucy had on, I investigated pretty much, and I saw their work, and it became like a chain reaction that got me into so many things. So yeah, very, very cool. So yeah, these are shows that I love, and so like now someone asked me if I'm gonna do more Star Trek videos. Now the Star Trek video that I made did okay, but it wasn't like amazing in terms of views and response. And so I definitely want to do shows that I like, but that people like as well. And so it's a gradual thing. I definitely try to juggle what my popular shows are on this channel versus the new ones that I want to come in. So that's something to always keep in mind. For me, it's kind of like the producer part in me that always needs to keep that in mind, that I won't forget my old shows or the ones that I've covered on the channel, maybe don't make too many videos on, so I have to come back to them. But then also I have to keep things moving also and introduce new shows, and maybe things that have run their course, maybe go back to them at another time and pause. It's just a balancing act for sure. Tim O'Haran, you really enjoyed the Hogan Serial Set video. Thank you. Thank you. That one did take a while to make. A lot of research. I mean, most of the videos too, but that one was a bit of work because, of course, I had to find a lot of old classic stuff to really focus on. So yeah. You know nothing. David Davenport coming in with the first donation of the live stream with a $1.99 donation. Thank you so much, David. You're awesome. Very, very great supporter, David. I appreciate everything and all the work that you do. Was Aunt Harriet a necessary character? Thoughts? Great question. Necessary, I think the key word that you put there is necessary. Do I think she was necessary? No. Do I think that some shows are better with other people as like foils, people in the background, just more interaction for the characters? Yes. So do I think she was necessary? No. Do I think she was good on the show? I think she gave Dick Grayson and Bruce someone to talk to, Alfred, so he wasn't just alone at home. But no, I don't think so, because a lot of the new Batman iterations don't even have her. And I think it's fine. I think they're trying to strike kind of an Alfred male type figure and an older woman type figure to kind of balance it out. I don't think it's necessary. I think Alfred is pretty much all we need. But that's me, a big diehard Batman fan. All right. Star Trek is so amazing. It is. Look at that. It is. I gotta get my thumb out right there. Watch Stalag 17 and Great Escape stuff. Oh, Stalag, Great Escape. Amazing. Amazing film. Phil, you enjoy my shows a lot. A lot of exclamation points. I thank you for that. You are awesome. Okay. Lost my thought here, or lost my train of thought. You really remember when I was 3? I remember some like images. What I mean by images are like certain things that I was doing. Like I actually do remember myself running around in my old parents' house with the carpet and like me at like a lower level. I don't know how, like I remember that, but like snippets of it's, yes, I remember very few, like 4 or 5 snippets when I was that young. And then, like I said, there's video of me as like a 5-year-old watching the show. And my dad is like, hey, we gotta go. And I'm like, wait. And it's the Cinderella episode from Gilligan. Amazing. I'm so happy that I have that. Like, so cool. I haven't watched Mork and Mindy, but I've heard that it's really good. And there's another show that I started watching, Dennis the Menace. I thought it was hilarious. Hilarious. I'll just leave that little tidbit in there. Thank you, Mary Kemp from Dallas, Texas, congratulating me. Thank you so much, Mary. You are awesome. Wow, now the viewership has just peaked after that horrendous volume thing that was on. Honestly, I'm surprised the stream didn't get cut because the volume was there and it was copyrighted. I think it just wasn't on there for long. So I'm super surprised. If I would have known that, I would have cut it off immediately. Wow. So in terms of giveaways, a lot of people are asking about giveaways. What you need to do to giveaways is watch all the videos. What I mean by that is, if you want an I Love Lucy giveaway, there won't be a giveaway in every video, but you gotta watch in every video because I never announce it unless you watch the whole video straight through. And so the majority of people know when they watch the whole video. If you don't, you may miss it. So Gilligan's Island, and I'm telling you right now, I just bought more DVDs and more stuff. And the Lucy one, I've already picked the winners, and I'm going to be announcing what the prize was. It's pretty cool. So, yeah, keep in mind for that. Really cool. There was two winners for that one. I think the first giveaway with 2 winners, or one of the first ones at least. Yeah, Construction Teen. So I've been watching a lot of Batman, a lot of Dennis the Menace. I've been watching the '60s show, right, with Mr. Kern. Also, a lot of Hogan's Heroes in the evening. A lot of Hogan's Heroes. I haven't been watching Lucy for a while, but I mean, I've watched that show to death. I'll probably go back to it. I'll probably watch it today for sure. Do you watch Happy Days? As a kid, I used to watch Happy Days a lot. As a kid. I'm talking about like a 10, 12-year-old. Yep. Yep. All right. Again, if you're new to the live stream, I know some of you may even be watching me on TV, which is kind of weird to know that I'm like blown up like this, but it's a little flattering. Thank you. So that you're looking at this mug here. Not this mug. Well, this is just like a glass. But if you do have any questions, just let me know in the comments. We're talking about classic TV shows, the ones that I cover. I Love Lucy, Gilligan's Island. I'm taking a peek at some of them here. Addams Family, Hogan's Heroes, of course. There's some I haven't covered that I really want to cover. There's Star Trek, the original series, Three's Company. I made a couple of actually one video on that. And a lot of people have been asking me for Three's Company, but that one didn't get, a lot of reception on it. But then again, it could be the content. It could be the topic. So, I don't know. It's just, I'll just keep posting. Don't worry. Oh, goodness. A lot of comments. I have to catch up. See? It's a constant rat race. First 2 seasons are the best. Talk about Dennis the Menace. I watched one from season 3, like one of the last, of Joseph Kearns. I think that's his name. If I could be wrong, but I think that's his name. He was on I Love Lucy. He's hilarious. He's amazing. Chad Baxter coming in with a $4.99 what do you call it, super chat. Thank you so much. That is pretty much a guaranteed way that I'll read your comment, and it'll stay up there, pretty much highlighted. So if you do want to get through with that, that's the best way to do it, with the super chat. Rick, this is amazing. 80,000 mark broken. Well, thank you. It does seem surreal, because like I said, I was itching for 10,000 subscribers. I was itching for 5, for 1,000. I thought that was more than enough. And now the way the channel's ballooning, I'm amazed. 100,000, here you come. Keep up the great work by Chad. He also continues saying, love this channel and what you do for us. Be hopeful. I appreciate that. Keep the message of be hopeful continue to other people, especially during this time. Always needs to be used, but especially now. Yes, I do cover Twilight Zone, actually. One of my favorite dramatic shows, because it's obviously not a sitcom. I mostly do sitcoms on here, but I think that show breaks barriers. Amazing. Get Smart, I have done. Alyssa, I do have a small playlist with Get Smart. I barely started on the show. I have bloopers. I have a bloopers video. I have a couple on Don Addams that I think you'd like. I have more planned. So just keep it in mind. And Sheldon K, I do have a Three's Company video, but again, it's just, I'm just starting to venture into that show. And so it's like, I wish I could post every day, but your support gets me closer to be able to do that. Because although I do have, some people who don't know, I do have not one, but 2 businesses that I own, very different from each other. I'm also a pilot, and I run a 3rd business that I do not own. And so, and YouTube, obviously, and the research that goes into it. So I'm a busy guy. So a lot of hard work goes into it, but I love it. Let's see. Do you find the comedy on The Nanny? I haven't seen much of The Nanny. My brother was a big fan of The Nanny, actually. Alec, Rick, thank you for everything, and have a great week. Stay safe. Have a great week, everyone. I second that. Thank you so much. That is great. Do you watch Chips? So you're talking about the show with Eric Estrada, and I don't remember the other gentleman's name. Sorry, off the top of my head. But yes, I used to watch it. I'm going to start watching it again. Dwayne Oxford Baker coming in with an amazing, huge $19 super chat. Thank you so much, Dwayne. Wow. That kind of threw me back a little bit because it was like yellow. I appreciate it. It makes it just I'm at a loss for words. So I appreciate it so much. Here's to getting past 19. I can't really say it on here because some channels get flagged and stuff, but I will say what we're going through right now. Here's to getting past this, and we will get past it. Believe me, because we're all doing it together. So thank you so much. Georgia A, let's just say that because I don't want to mispronounce your last name. Looking for 1 million subscribers coming up. Yes, we'll get there. Sorry, Chief. All right, let me get back to it. Car 54. I have seen Heather, a couple episodes on it, and I did like it. I did like it. Fred Gwynne's in it. He's amazing. Fred is amazing. Love him. Such a talented man. Very quiet. Very quiet. Don Knotts, if you don't know, was a very quiet, soft-spoken individual. Many people not know that. Oh, thank you, Julie Ann. Larry Wilcox, that's his name. Yes, I actually liked him. I just don't remember his name. I do know Chris Pine's father, right, was the head cop on it, or the head CHP officer. Very, very cool. Yeah, Joan Clayton. I have a pretty nice playlist on it. Not tons of videos, but I do want to get on it a lot. I even want to talk about the hour-long episodes. There's a couple good hour-long episodes that I think are pretty good. Smurfette Smurf. I'm not a fan of all the shows you cover. I wanted to read this comment because I think that's important, and I'm aware of that, guys and gals. I think that's okay. I think it's fine. I also want to kind of introduce you to other shows, and you guys and gals introduce me to other shows. But you love my channel and support all that I do. Thank you so much, Smurfette. It means a lot. You guys introduced me to Dennis the Menace. I used to watch the cartoon as a kid. There's a 90s cartoon, 80s, 90s cartoon. That's all I knew about. And you guys recently told me about Dennis the Menace, live action, black and white. I didn't know that. Gil Gordon's in it too. Mr. Wilson. I think that's amazing. Wow, that is awesome. Shelly Powers, I'm doing both. Thank you, Mike. Mike, great question. You've done some great I Dream of Jeannie content, you say. How about Bewitched? I have to admit, I've never seen Bewitched. I'm not opposed to watch it. I just haven't gotten to it yet. I'm sure you guys and gals can understand. I have a list of shows that I want to get to and start watching. There's also a list of shows that I need to get back to posting on more. I haven't posted on I Dream of Jeannie in a bit, but I do have more content coming. So that's why I stay for the marathon. This channel is definitely a marathon. It's not a race to get out every single show. I think there are a lot of great shows out there who's starting to do a lot of classic shows now, kind of emulating what I've started. I was the first one, essentially, and I'm honored that other people are doing that as well. Everyone does different things. I think for me, it's exposing the shows that I'm passionate for and maybe slowly expanding into others while keeping in the shows that I love and coming back to those, because that's very important to me. So I'm in California. I'll tell you the state of California, and California has a lot of stuff, a lot of cases going on. Again, I can't talk too much about what's going on. I also rather not, because I think that this is like an escape for people. So I would rather stay on that. So I'm trying to not focus on that, try and focus on the show. So I do hope everyone understands that. The Batman Green Hornet crossover, that's very good. I need to get more into that and research that. Believe me, of course, I don't know everything. I don't think anyone thinks that I do. I just do a lot of research, and I need to do more research on that because I am interested in it for sure. Agnes Moorehead, I did do a whole episode on that. Did do a whole video on that episode, so you should check it out if you haven't. Tom from the Twilight Zone. I know which one you're talking about. The silent episode, right? Very, very cool. Hey, is it Wild Bill Anderson? Hey, Rick, first-time texter, long-time fan. Thank you so much for coming in the chat. I do appreciate it. Very, very cool. And I like to connect with people who've never been on here and people who've been here for a long time, so it means a lot. The Sarge, can I salute you? A $10 super chat. Thank you so much, The Sarge. You're super generous. amazing. Means a lot to me. Congratulations on 80K. Love your incredible work on Hogan's. I'm a huge Hogan's fan, especially in-depth ones like Leon Askin. I want to pronounce it right. Thanks and stay safe. Well, you're awesome, the Sarge. I am not surprised you're a big Hogan Serials fan. More on that show. I want to pick that show apart. That's going to be a show that I'm going to pick apart in the future, as well as other shows. I'm going to pick apart Munsters. Don't worry. I love that show. I'm going to pick apart Addams Family. It's like playing chess for me, this channel. I've got to do things in a certain way, in my little way. But yeah, no worries. We'll get to it. Ooh, Gunsmoke. Gunsmoke could be cool in a broad sense if I cover it. But the thing is, it went on for a long time. It's not like right? If I'm not mistaken, if you guys and gals know, I don't know about the show much. But I do know how important it was to TV history. How many seasons did it go on? Let me know. Let's see. Wow, the chat's moving so fast. I do appreciate it. I'm trying to get to as many as I can. And throw in a glass of water here. Have I ever met any people that I talk about? Unfortunately, a lot of them have passed away. I have connected to certain people. I have connected to Lucille Ball's daughter. She actually reached out to me because she saw one of my videos. Someone from Hogan's Heroes, an Offspring, recently. I don't want to give any more because this individual is very private and personal. And I'm trying to see if maybe this individual can share information about this specific actor, actress on the show. I have to be cryptic about it because, again, this person was even hesitant to reach out to me. But if you're watching, it means a lot to me that you reached out to me. And I look forward to talking to you because I really want to share your relatives' info about the show with other fans. So it means a lot. Let me see here. 20 seasons for Gunsmoke. Holy moly. No way. Okay, I didn't know that. I did not know that. Imagine if I have to do like season 14. It's like, wow. I did not know that. That's crazy. Well, Simpsons has a lot, and I want to cover that in the way distant future. But wow. That's cool, guys and gals. That is really cool. 20 years. See, I learn about you guys all the time, and I appreciate that. That's really, really cool. I have to tell you, I love theories, and I do post theory videos on here. I just never label them as theory, but sometimes in it I say, hey, like, this is what I think or my thoughts on it. I usually don't give my opinion on videos like Ginger Marianne. I never tell you who I prefer. I like to leave it open so the debate continues. But sometimes if certain things happen and we don't know the answers, I like to give like my, hey, I think this is what happened. And it might be like an outlandish thing, but it's fun. I think it's fun to do that. And some people are like, why are you picking it apart? I'm like, because it's fun. And picking it apart, I use it in a positive way. Why would I pick something apart that I'm not a huge fan of? I would say like there are certain shows that I'm not interested in, so I won't pick that show apart, right? So I say it in a positive way. All right. What would you say? Who would you say was the person who introduced you to older shows? So a lot of these shows I introduced myself to, believe it or not, because I watched Lucy and I ventured out investigating them myself. But my dad definitely got me into the Three Stooges, and I would even say Laurel and Hardy. So he brought me back, way back, and I'm appreciative for that. Road Trip Eddie, woohoo! I do a woohoo with you, woohoo! Or like the Pillsbury Doughboy, woohoo! Oh my gosh, Adam 12 and Dragnet, boom. Don't forget Emergency. Wild Bill, I heard something about that. You said Gunsmoke was a 30... I lost it. I lost it. Was a 30-minute thing and became an hour-long late. Wow, that's crazy. Well, Twilight Zone did that and then it went back. It didn't have that much success in the hour-long, although there are some really good hour-long episodes, I have to say, for sure. Again, if I happen not to reach your question or anything, feel free to ask it again. I appreciate your patience. If not, a super chat is always appreciated, and it pretty much, I go to the super chats. So just letting you know, and there's a wide variety of choices that you can have. All that donation goes directly toward the channel, toward giveaways and things. So it gets reinvested, just like Desi and Lucy did with the money that they made. They put it back into I Love Lucy, believe it or not. I don't know if I mentioned that. I did mention that, but I don't know if people remember. And so, yeah, I believe in doing that, in investing in the channel, investing in the work that I do, investing in getting the content so I could post these images and information for you. So, yeah, very, very cool. So going back, real big fan, situational comedies, sitcoms, right? It's what I love, and from there we branch out. But I love the classics. I can't really get into a lot of these new shows. Stuff from the 50s, 40s, all that kind of stuff I absolutely love. I eat up. Tim O'Haran, thank you so much for the super chat, $5 super chat. Any interest in Baba Black Sheep, ? Fellow pilot here. Well, I salute you as a fellow pilot. Awesome. Are you a private pilot as well? Maybe you're a CFI. I don't know. Maybe you're instrument rated, commercially rated. Let me know. I'd love to know. Now things are at a standstill, but I definitely want to move forward with that. I honestly have never heard of Baba Black Sheep. Well, I know it's a song, right? But I'm assuming you're talking about a show, maybe a movie. Let me know, Tim. I'm interested in learning. I'm always interested in learning. I didn't know about Dennis the Menace. So you guys tell me about all these really cool shows that I've never heard of. Now, I watched Avid Viewer. You say Candid Camera. I used to watch it with Peter Funt. Now, I think Peter Funt's father started the original one. I watched the one with Suzanne Summers. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. I did Candid Camera videos with my buddy, with my best friend, in the 4th grade on VCR, and we both acted. It was really funny. We both acted, and he was usually the person who didn't know, and I played the trick on him, and I was like, oh, look at the camera and stuff. I have those videos. And we just redid some of the skits in like our rooms, and like we would go outside. It was pretty funny. Wow. Memories. Land of the Lost. I used to watch it. Not the original, but there was a 90s version. David Davenport. Thank you. Wow. Another 1999 donation. Thank you so much, David. You're awesome. You're amazing. I do appreciate these super chats. It is a hard time right now for YouTubers. Believe it. Look at other YouTubers. It is true. It's really bad right now, but I appreciate it. The George Burns and Gracie Allen show was a pioneer in the effective use of breaking the third wall. Fourth wall? Third wall? When watching classy TV, do you find breaking the third wall clever or distracting? So, I don't know. I've heard it being called the fourth wall. I don't know if that's what you meant, or maybe you're trying to allude to something else. Please let me know. Oh, Tim, I see you, private pilot, just like me. High five. Awesome. I love the breaking of the fourth wall. It can't be done too much. You know, what's that show with... there's a lot of shows that kind of do that, and I love it. I love how Gilligan's Island does it. Laurel and Hardy did it way back. Tim O'Haran coming in with another $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Wow, this is the most popular chat, nevertheless, with viewers, likes, and even everyone in the super chat. It means a lot to me. Thank you. I was not expecting this, so thank you so much to every single one of you. If you're tuning in, watching, maybe sipping on some water like me, getting a dry throat because I'm talking too much, maybe you're a little bit of whiskey on the rocks, I don't know, maybe you're having a, what do you call it? Martini, shaken, not stirred. It's not a martini. He had something else that you guys will know and make fun of me of because I don't remember what it was. Goodness, how can I not remember after all those James Bond movies I watched? See, this is what happens when you do live streams, guys and gals. Your brain turns off. Well, usually my brain's off. But anyway. Oh, no worries. Yes, fourth wall. I just want to make sure. Absolutely. Yeah, I definitely know what you meant. I love it. I love it. I love that I Love Lucy doesn't do it. Tennessee Ernie Ford did. And my question is, why in the world did he? Why was he allowed to? He was a minor character. Or maybe not. Maybe there was something about him that made him special. I don't know. I got to investigate. But George Burns, I definitely want to watch more of him. He was iconic. Really good friends with Lucille Ball. And he spoke on her passing. He spoke and he said, we've lost a legend. And, I think that I want to get into him, at least watch his work. Definitely. I know, right? Water. That's why my brain's turning off. You got to admit, I'm pretty good if this isn't water, how I'm doing. Or maybe not. Maybe that it shows I'm doing horribly. Who knows? Oh my gosh, you guys make me laugh. Thank you. Cyber Soldier, I have over 50 videos on Three Stooges, going through all 52 shorts. I want to go through all of them eventually. So yeah, check it out. Starry Sky AG with the $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Starry Sky. You are awesome. Do you watch Dobie Gillis? Bob Denver's so great. I've heard of it. People tell me to watch it. I haven't been able to. I haven't been able to watch it on any platform. I might just have to buy the DVDs to watch it. But a lot of people are telling me about it. Hopefully it's really funny. Please let me know if I should watch that show. Let me know in the comments. But I do appreciate that. And that reminder to watch it, Starry Sky. And thanks again for the super chat. You're awesome. Okay, let me open that back up. Tom... Oh, yes. Tom K. You talk about To Serve Man. Twilight Zone broke the fourth wall. Absolutely, with the main character, right? I can't remember his name at the moment. See, I've done a whole video on it. When you get all this information in, information goes in and some goes out. So, it's a hard thing. Thank you, Car Key, letting everyone know. Reminding them to thumbs up. It does help out the video. Wow, we have almost the same amount of likes as concurrent viewers, which is awesome. So if you can hit that thumbs up button, guys and gals, if we can get that number the same, I think it's a great way to have this video. It's a good direction to let this video go into. It's great. Great. Are you a fan of Three's Company? Absolutely, John. I did start going into Three's Company. I did a video on Chrissy and her snort. So take a look at that if you haven't. I'm going to make more videos on Three's Company. I really want to focus on John Ritter, who in my opinion was one of the great physical comedians of our time. Of course, passed away. Lucille Ball said he was the best. She said that. Those are her words. And I would agree with her, not just because she said it. I think he was a genius, that man. Thank you, Robert Carley. Can I do that again? Thank you for the martini, shaken, not stirred. There's my horrible Sean Connery impression. I love doing impressions. I'm just not great at them. But I think I am, but I know I'm not. It's fine. It's fine. I just stick with my videos. Scotty Robinson, congrats on 80,000. Dude, you're deserving. Looking forward to more Sanford and Son. More is coming. I am a one-man show here. Some YouTubers have 10 people working with them, 2 or 3. I have just me. So I appreciate your patience. We'll get to it in time. Don't worry about it. I love Sanford and Son. I've been watching a lot of that as well. Amazing. Red Fox. Damon Sanford. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Going back to the chat. Remember that, Julie, when you looked into the camera and you... Is that what you think, Camp Folk? It was amazing. I love Tennessee Ernie Ford. You either love him or you don't. And I do. I like them. Men are from Mars. Women are from Venus. Let me see. What's the most recent show in terms of old shows that you've watched? Ooh, that's a good one. Recently, though. I watch a lot of Family Matters. I posted one video on it with a couple bloopers, and yeah, I would say that. So that's early 80s, 90s. I mean, I do watch Full House. I do watch stuff like that. I know, if I may say Mr. Roper or Mr. Furley, I may have half of the Three's Company fans go against me, because it's like, you're either a Roper person or a Furley person, right? What's your choice? What's your choice, Phil? Hopefully I'll see your answer in the chat. Three's Company is hilarious. It is. Absolutely, Dwayne. Shows like the Flintstones. Let me tell you something, guys and gals. I'm gonna make a big announcement when I reach 100,000 subscribers. I'm really considering starting an additional channel that is just gonna focus on classic cartoons. I've said that before, but let me know what you think about that. I'm talking about Scooby-Doo, maybe Yogi Berra, Flintstones, a lot of Hanna-Barbera, Jetsons, the old Batman. We're talking about, what do you call it? Casey Kasem. Holy cow, Batman. Casey Kasem stuff. Yeah, I think at 100,000, that would be something I really want to get into. Even stuff like classic, but we can get into 90s stuff. Just stuff that really calls to mind fun and excitement for me and for you. So let me know what you think about that. So, Norma, see, all the fourth wall means, it goes back to theater as well, and old Greek theater, going back thousands of years, is when an actor, acts and they look at each other, but then they look at the audience, us, and they speak to us. That's breaking the fourth wall. It's like show's always in its own world and cameras are invisible, but then when they realize, it's a self-realization that, hey, there's something else out there, then yeah, definitely. See, Phil, look at that. I have a Furley and a Roper person right there. Look, I got Phil and I got Avid saying Roper for Avid and Phil Furley. Look at that. And then I have John going Furley. Look at that. That is crazy. Yes, there it goes back and forth between people. It's like Ginger and Mary Ann. Who do people go for? Kevin, I do want to do something where maybe I get into like Perry Mason, Rockford Files, Beretta, that kind of just grungy, like dirty cop type shows, like detective stuff. Eventually, I think there's a time and place in that. I think when I start to exhaust a lot of the 50s shows, maybe I could start to move the timeline a little bit, this way. Maybe just trickle a little bit of 50s in there every once in a while, but kind of move a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know. I'm Popeye. Yes, Popeye. Yeah. Let's do a Rick cartoon. If you guys make a Rick cartoon, well, the main image is that cartoon someone made for me. But I'd love any of that art. If you guys want to send it to me, that'd be great. Yeah, John Ritter's dad was Tex Ritter. I didn't know that till a few months ago, and I was really surprised. It's not shocking, but I was surprised, if that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I saw Ritter and I was like, oh, that Ritter. So that's awesome. Oh my gosh. So a cartoon channel is a definite possibility. I think at 100,000, it's a great way to start, and I would love as much support from this community to also support that community in both, because to start a new channel from like nothing and to do that is a lot. It's a lot of time and a lot of effort. It's literally like starting a new business. It really is, showing from this side. And so to be able to be worth it, I would need a huge group of supporters from this channel supporting that channel, if that makes sense, for it to be viable, or else it won't make sense. And I don't want to just make a channel and abandon it, if that makes sense. So look out for that. Make sure you support that when that comes out. It'll mean a lot, and it'll be fun. Arthur! Thank you so much, Arthur. James Garner, I heard it was amazing. I fell in love with that man and his work from The Great Escape. He was amazing. Such a cool guy. John Ritter was Smurfette, inspired by Lucille Ball. Yep. And she admired him so much. It's a crazy, amazing thing. And yes, they both had the same issue with the heart. That's why they both passed away. Very, very true. It is very sad. Yeah. Well, D, you've really gone... I'm going to read this because I think this is a good point. You've really gone beyond your original concept for this channel. If you really must know, I think if you've been that bad. My original concept was gaming. So absolutely, this is not what it was. I always wanted to cover my passion. Gaming is a pastime for me. My passion are these shows. They have always been. And so I honestly didn't think people would watch because there was nothing out there like it. And I'm like, well, there's nothing out there because no one wants to watch it. That was my logic. But then I said, why don't I just post on something? And then it ballooned. It just exploded, and I said, I got to do more of this. And so definitely the original message has changed from gaming to this, but I don't mind because this is what I'm more passionate about. And I want to stick with the classic shows. Will I maybe introduce a newer show from the 90s and the 80s? Absolutely, but I still think those are classic shows in another way. Those are modern classics versus classic classics, or just what we call classics. Yeah. Well, that's just me, and I do appreciate all the support. Look at this. I can barely keep up with the chat, which is amazing. Very appreciative. Very, very cool. Maverick, right? Maverick as James Garner, right? Wow. I really would like to watch him on his own show. I haven't. They would show it on TV, but then I would watch too much TV as a kid. I watch all of these type shows. And so I definitely need to be able to get back into that stuff now that I have more time and stuff like that. General Ursus, you're talking about Planet of the Apes. I didn't know there was a TV series. Was it good? Was it well received? Apparently one season, so I'm guessing it was canceled, right? I'll look into it. I didn't even know. I know the movies, obviously. I know the new redos that they made. But yeah, that is crazy. Wow, very, very cool. So, I appreciate you guys and gals watching. You're watching WrestleMania, Arthur. Yeah, I've heard it's a thing. Well, there's a lot of people on here. I guess you're one of the few watching it. I used to watch it too. But yeah, let me know any more comments, because I think we're coming up to about an hour. I think I'll sign off at the hour mark. We're at 52 minutes right now, so I have about 8 minutes in case you want your comment to be read. Super chat's a great way, or just let me know in the chat and I'll see I can catch as many as possible while not being a nut, not looking like a nut on here. All right. I would say never say never when it comes to a classic show. If it's a classic show, I'm never opposed to covering a classic show. But I do have to admit, I kind of have to like it in some way. There are shows, classic shows that I've seen that I haven't liked. And I may have said them before, and I don't have anything against them. It's just that, you like certain things you don't. Some people like ketchup, mustard. Some people don't like any type of, dressing on things. But yeah, I definitely want to love shows that I really, really enjoy, if that makes sense. And so I just want to make sure that there's a passion behind what I do, because if not, I'm just a reporter. If I'm actually passionate about something that I'm doing, then that's different, because then I'm sharing my passion with you, versus I'm just going to tell you something, if that makes sense. So I do think, to be completely honest, that's the one thing that will remain a constant on my channel. I will cover stuff that I enjoy, whether that's discovered 30 years ago or whether I discovered it yesterday, if that makes sense. So, yes. Yes, Todd Ledin? Sorry if I mispronounced that. Todd L. That's why I like to use short forms of the last name, so I don't butcher anyone's last name. I never want to do that. So as far as Furley or Roper, they're both great, but different. They are different. You can't say they're the same, because they're not. They're going for very different things, and they have different types of comedic styles. So yeah, very, very good point. All right, let's see. Squirrel. What do you mean about the squirrel? Oh, maybe you guys are talking amongst yourselves. I don't know. Oh my gosh, you guys are funny. Mr. Backstage, Ms. Backstager. Sorry, I saw Ms. Backstager. Don't worry about coming in late. People come and go as they please. No worries about that. Don't stress out. No worries about that. Make room for Daddy. He appeared, right? Danny Thomas. He appeared on I Love Lucy. I like that episode. I saw a reviewer say they didn't like it. They were trashing on all these I Love Lucy episodes in general, even the normal half-hour ones. And I was like, I think most of these are great, but that's just me. Maybe I'm just a nerd, but yeah. David, you say keep going with your great ideas and all in due time. I appreciate that, and that's what I hope all of you will embrace as well about this channel. All in due time. everything has its time and a place, right? I think that's a very wise saying. Okay. I have seen the original Jumanji. I have. Yep. Mr. Magoo, how could I forget that one for a future possible cartoon channel? Absolutely. David Lopez, adios amigo. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for singing that. Yeah, John Ritter became very versatile, and he started doing a lot of more serious roles. I heard when he got out of like Three's Company and stuff. So yeah, very, very interesting. The Waltons or Little House on the Prairie, Terrell B. I haven't watched either of them. I've heard of both of them, but I'm guessing both are very like rural style shows, and I haven't gotten into either one of them. But I know people really love them as well. Oh, when's the next Three Stooges? Jay is awesome 3.0. I want to add more behind the scenes stuff on Patreon, exclusive content for people that want to know what's happening behind the scenes, how long things take, stuff like that. I want to make specific videos for Patreons. It won't be anywhere else, just on there for people who support me there. And I'll give you some tidbits on those. Take the longest for me to make, the Three Stooges. That's just how it works, because I not only throw in bloopers for every episode, but I pretty much throw in all the history for that episode. And so there's a lot of, it's hard. It's harder, obviously, to focus on a specific episode and the history, or a specific, because I mean, they're movies, right? But they're shorts. And so versus that in like a half an hour episode, Lucy, the history on that, and the bloopers. So it's a lot harder to do that than to do it more generalized. So it takes a lot. And sometimes I have other shows that I focus on and so forth. And so it's coming. I want to do one soon and post on the next one. So, yes. All right. So, we're almost stopping the live stream in a couple minutes, guys and gals. Put your comments in. Now's the time to do it. If you've never done it, if you've been shy, if you're new, maybe you've been on so many live streams and have never done a chat, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. I'd like to see that. Let me know. Long time, maybe first time chatter. I would love to know that. Have you ever met any of Lucy's family? Good question. No, not in person. No. Corresponded? Yes. I mentioned Lucy Arnaz. Yes. All right. The Jetson. Right? Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff there, guys and gals. No. Oh my God. Dwayne Oxford Baker. An $80 donation. Is that an error, Dwayne? Here's the 80 and beyond. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna lie, my heart stopped a little bit. Wow, that shook me a little bit. I appreciate that, Dwayne. It's a hard time right now, and it means a lot. Wow. Okay. Thank you. That's all I could say. I'm just kind of throwing it back a little bit. It means a lot. It's not just the amount. It's just the support of all you guys. And sometimes things like that shock us. And I do appreciate that. And I don't know. I just want to say thank you to every single one of you for all of your support. Again, all you guys putting 80,000 is helping for it to go in my brain. 80,000 people. These are gigantic stadiums full of people who decided to support what I do. This little guy here who loves these shows so much. And if I put a smile on your face, that means a lot. And for you to support me like that, Dwayne, for all of you guys to leave your comments and stuff, it means a lot. So thank you so much. I wish I could repay you guys all, and I try to do that with my giveaways, with my videos. So thank you. All right, getting back to the chat. That was big. That was big. Congrats on 80,000. Thank you, Don Nicholas. I appreciate it. Mr. Backstager, I was having a little mini heart attack. I just couldn't speak for a little bit. Oh my gosh. Let me go back. Thank you, Terrell B. I appreciate that. Golden Girls, my brother's actually a big fan. He doesn't like classic shows. He went into, very much into Golden Girls. And I've watched a couple episodes here and there. Yep. Yeah. Alright, guys and gals. I thank you so much. Again, I know some of you have to go. If not, I hope this put a smile on your face. Again, it means a lot to me that you came on here. Thank you for all of your support, all of your super chats today. Today broke the record, literally, for every live stream I've ever done. It means so much. You guys make me smile. You make my day when you leave those thumbs up, when you let me know you enjoyed the video, that it was thoughtful, provoking, and made you happy, brought you better times, good memories. So I'll see you next time, guys and gals. Keep it up. Keep the hope up. Don't let this stuff get you down. Believe me, trust me, we're all in this together. Rick9G's here for you. And most importantly, guys and gals, be hopeful.